It began with my brother Marcus throwing a coffee cup at the kitchen wall. "You're nothing but a parasite," he screamed, his two toddlers clinging to his wife Emma's legs. "Living off mom and dad like some deadbeat." I calmly wiped vegetable peels from the counter, not even glancing up. What he didn't know would destroy him. Marcus had always been the golden child. Star athlete, popular, married his college sweetheart. When his startup failed last year, our parents immediately opened their doors. "Family helps family," Dad said, moving me from the master bedroom to the cramped basement so Marcus could have proper space for the kids. I never complained. How could I? I was just the quiet accountant, the boring sibling who never married, never had adventures. What they didn't realize was that boring accountant had been secretly buying pieces of this house for 5 years. Started small. Marcus demanding I babysit during my work calls. Emma leaving dishes, for the person who has time. Mom asking me to be more understanding when they ate my labeled leftovers. But the final straw came during Sunday dinner. "We've been talking," Marcus announced, arm around Emma. "This arrangement isn't working anymore. You're 35, Daniel. Maybe it's time you found your own place." The room went silent. Dad cleared his throat. "Now son, that's a bit harsh." But Marcus cut him off. "He's freeloading, Dad. We have children to think about." I set down my fork. "Freeloading?" I asked quietly. "That's interesting." I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app and showed them the screen. "These mortgage payments I've been making for the past 5 years. Are those freeloading too?" The color drained from everyone's faces. "What mortgage payments?" Mom whispered. I smiled for the first time in months. "Did you really think a retired teacher and a part-time consultant could afford this house? I own 67% of this property. The utilities, insurance, property taxes. All me." Marcus's wife Emma started crying. "That's impossible. You're just an accountant." "A forensic accountant," I corrected, "who's been documenting every insult, every demand, every time you called me worthless while I kept this roof over your heads." The next morning I handed Dad legal papers. "I'm selling my share," I announced. "You have 30 days to buy me out or find new living arrangements." Marcus exploded. "You can't do this. We have nowhere to go." I packed my laptop bag calmly. "Remember what you said about parasites, brother? Time to learn what one actually looks like." Within 2 weeks, they discovered the brutal truth. Without my income, they couldn't qualify for a mortgage on a garden shed, let alone buy out my share. The house went on the market immediately. I moved into a downtown loft, all glass and steel, everything I dreamed of but never pursued while supporting 5 people. Meanwhile, Marcus and Emma moved into a cramped apartment above her mother's garage. Mom and Dad found a senior living community they actually love. 6 months later I saw Marcus at our old coffee shop. He looked broken, tired, pushing a stroller with a screaming toddler while juggling his phone and diaper bag. When he spotted me in my tailored suit, his face crumpled. "Danny, please," he whispered. "The kids." Emma left me. Said she couldn't handle the stress. "I'm working 3 jobs just to afford that tiny place." I sipped my espresso, remembering every cruel word. "That's rough, Marcus. Really tough." I stood to leave, then paused. "Oh, and it's Daniel. The parasite was always named Daniel. They called me heartless for letting my family fall apart. But I didn't destroy anything. I simply stopped being the invisible foundation holding up their house of cards. Sometimes the greatest revenge is just stepping aside and letting gravity do its work. Now I sleep soundly in my king-size bed, in my own space, where no one calls me a leech while living off my generosity. The best part. Marcus still doesn't know I bought Mom and Dad's condo too. Some lessons take time to fully sink in.